Debbie Iwuru, and this is Dazzle with Debs. Welcome to Dazzle with Debs. Please subscribe if you've not. I love you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. You guys are not loyal at all. You've not seen me in like 11 days and you couldn't just come to my DM or send a mail and say, oh Debbie, are you good? Or just drop a comment to show that you care. I don't want birthdays. Oh, you guys have broken my heart. But as a lover girl and a forgiving spirit, because a lover girl that has a forgiving spirit, I'll let it slide this time. But next time, I mean, I thought we were friends. I thought we were paddy of life. Anyways, I'm really sorry. Work was choking me. Lots of things were happening behind the scene in real life, you know, because YouTube is just one aspect of real life. So lots of things were happening and then things were stressing me out and there were loads of work. I had loads of work to do, so I really needed to give myself a break. But I had you guys in mind, and I didn't stop watching movies or looking out for good movies for you guys, you know, like your favorite girl will always do. So yeah, I have a few movies that I would like you guys to watch that I watched. My hands are stained from field stain. I was doing an MP test, malaria test, yeah. So field stain, yeah, dropped on my hand, but that's by the way. So ignore the hand. It's not like I took immunization or vaccine. Like, you know, when we're younger, whenever I take vaccine or something, they would tick your hand. That's what this feels like. Anyways, yeah. So I'll list a few movies that you need to go watch, and hope you go watch them because there's no room for plays. Yes, there's no room for unnecessary slagging. It's almost the weekend, right? So there's no room for anything boring, right? So I'll list out a few movies that you should go watch this weekend. The first movie on my list is Trophy Trap. If you've not watched that one, just run to Ike Ogbonna TV to watch it. It starred our very own Odogu. See, I have my book here, my book of movies. Odogu and Ike Ogbonna himself. So it was just a story of friendship, the power of a woman, betrayal, so many things. I would not tell you too much. But the story of two friends who grew up as orphans and had each other's back, and then one made money, got married to a lady who was trying to own everything. She didn't really love him. She married him for his money and she just wanted to push everybody away. Here comes our Odogu Uzo Arukwe, who was this chicken stealer, and then he needed to leave the village because that was the condition his wife gave him. She was tired of him being in that same environment, and then he went to meet his friend and found out his friend's wife was cheating apparently on the first day of getting there, and the woman was looking for ways to get rid of him, so she started to set him up. That's the first one, Trophy Trap. The second movie on my list is A Special Bond. A Special Bond came out on the channel on About TV about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and that's like an amazing movie. There's a story about two twin siblings who were separated at childhood. They were separated by a fire accident that happened. Someone saved the girl while she lost her dad, and then the boy was home with his mom. And then somehow in future, some 20 years later, she was picked by the estate cleaner some 20 years back, and somehow found her way back to her brother, was maltreated by her actual mother because she was trying to protect her only son, not knowing she was treating her own daughter, long lost daughter, badly. So go watch A Special Bond and just enjoy it because it's an amazing movie. The third movie on my list is Ashabi's Child. Ashabi's Child is on Bolaji Ogumola's TV. Ashabi's Child is a story of trauma. It's a story of repetition. There's something our parents usually tell us when we're younger, that if the first daughter goes astray or if a woman goes astray, the trend might continue if she doesn't heal the trauma that she has, and that's why they're always very careful about first daughters or children. But that's not what Ashabi's Child was about, though. Ashabi's Child was about a girl who was abused by her uncle, the person she ought to have trusted the most in her life, and then she told her mom. Her mom couldn't just believe it. Her mom beat her on top of it. She grew up with that trauma, bitterness, transferred the bitterness and the betrayal to her child. Somehow her child did the circle again, and they all needed therapy. So it's just a story of love, forgiveness, and the rest. Go watch Ashabi's Child on Bolaji Ogumola's TV. The fourth movie is In His Head. In His Head is on SODK TV. Ed is about a man who was selfish at his job. He could do anything just to attain certain heights. He had bad thoughts, could take advantage of people and all of that. He met the wrong girl. Will I say a spiritualist daughter? Yeah. And so somehow he went to that same spiritualist shop to get some, I think it's a fictional movie, right? To get some superpowers to be able to get more customers at work. And then the mother casted a spell on him such that everyone could hear his thoughts. So imagine him in a meeting room saying, this in his thoughts, in his head, that this woman has her bust is so big and all, and like people could literally hear all his thoughts, because he looked good on the outside but he had a terrible mind. And then he was looking for ways to get rid of that, and then because of trying to get rid of that curse and that spell, he found love. Go watch SODK in his head. I think, produced by SODK on SODK TV. The fifth one is Blank Check. Blank Check is on Ruth Kadiri TV. Blank Check is a story of two sisters and one very stingy sister, greedy sister who wanted to have it all. I won't really rule her out. She loved somebody who didn't love her back, and then found out that someone else had money and just wanted to take advantage. Just go watch Blank Check. It's a feel-good movie. It's a nice movie. Nice storyline. The lady who played the lead role, I think I've not really seen her. Stephanie, what's her name? Her name is Stephanie. I've never really seen her in that light before, so it was a good thing to see. Watch Blank Check on with Kadiri's TV. The next movie on my list is Loving Samira. Loving Samira is a Muslim movie on Syrian Martin's TV. It's an amazing movie starring Sam Morris and Syrian Martins herself. It's a story about love. You know, in some culture, getting polygamy isn't a sin. So this polygamy isn't wrong, like in the Muslim culture, some parts. But this particular set of Muslim individuals had vowed to each other that polygamy wasn't going to be a thing in their marriage, but they have not faced the temptation. It tells you that some things are sweet, some things are good, but love and marriage is a thing of commitment. It's not like you will not see people better than your partner, or you will not see people you will fall in love, and avoid putting yourself fall in love with rather, and avoid putting yourself in situations that will make you want to compromise. So he really broke his wife when he was planning a whole wedding behind her back. Can you imagine such betrayal? Whether he pulled through with it or not, the fact that he thought about it and went that far with it was a no-no and a big problem, and she couldn't bear the fact that her husband almost did that, you know. So go watch it. It's an amazing movie. I think it's something different. I have not seen Sarah Martin play that kind of character, and she executed it very well. The accent, she did well. They did amazing. So go watch Loving Samira on Sarah Martin's TV. The seventh movie is Through King. The seventh movie is A Through King. A Through King is on Sam Morris TV, Sam Morris TV, yeah? A Through King is a story about two brothers. It's like an epic movie, right? About two brothers who were switched, their birthright was switched at bed by their selfish stepmom. So there was a wicked wife. The king had two wives, and one of them killed the first wife because of her bitterness, and made the midwife say that son came first, trained up her son to be very wicked and feared by the villagers, where there was another brother who was loved, who was Sam Morris himself. Just an amazing movie. Just go watch. I don't want to tell you too much, but it's very beautiful. You're gonna like it. So the eighth movie on my list, why am I mixing up numbers? The eighth movie on my list is Voices from Within. Pearl Shim is an amazing actress. Voices from Within is on National TV, and starring Pearl Shim. I think she sang some of the songs in that movie. She sang some of the songs. They were like a real song. So it's just a movie about a girl and a blind mother who was betrayed by her brother. They were supposed to be rich, but when her parents died, the brother took everything and just left her in the slum, turned her child into an house elf. Just a very, very realistic. That's someone's story. That's what some people are going through in the hands of their relative. It's a sad movie, but a beautiful movie, beautiful storyline. If you want to cry, or you just want something with a different storyline from romance, just not romantic movie. It's not all about romance every day. It's not exactly a romantic movie. It's not exactly a romantic movie. It's actually not a romantic movie. It's not a comic movie. It's just a movie that will touch your spirit to see how wicked people can be. Yeah, go watch Voices from Within. Then the movie I watched yesterday, you know, I did from the least to the first. The movie I watched yesterday was First Love. First Love is on Oduakison's TV. So First Love starred our very own Debbie Felix and Daniel Etimefio. Yeah, it's just a love story, typical First Love story, but something different. So this guy had moved on 6 years later to get married. He had proposed to someone. Voila, his ex of 6 years ago appears with their daughter, and he never knew he had a daughter. Did the DNA, found out, and he was still in love with his ex, because I mean, she just disappeared. He didn't know why she disappeared and all of that. So he kept wondering, what did he do wrong? And all, you know, sometimes you just need closure. And along the line, just go watch it. It's a romantic movie, a beautiful movie. Is realistic. I think it can be someone's real stories. Most of these movies are acted from relatable stories. People go through those things, you just don't know. So yeah, if you're looking for movies to watch, let me call out the movies I just called. First Love on Udraki Songs TV, Voices from Within on Nchenambunabo TV, Through King on Morisam TV, Loving Samira on Serian Martins TV, Blank Check on Ruth Kadri TV, In His Head on SODK TV, Ashabi's Child on Bolaji Ogumola's TV, Trophy Trap on Ike Ogbona TV, and a special bond on Uchenambunabo TV. Go watch all these movies, come back to comment. Which did you enjoy the most? Do you think it's worth the eye? Do you think the movies are nice? Do you think the movies are beautiful and all of that? I'll tell you guys what I was up to. I made akara again, and I decided to vlog every process. I went to Balogun Market, met up with my friend. I don't think I made a YouTube video about it, but yeah, I met up with my friend. I had night drive, afternoon drive around the island. Just enjoy the view. I'll just put a few clips and maybe a voice about how what I've been up to, and I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, I made akara. That was my pepper. I washed my beans. I sliced my onion, cut it into half because things are expensive. Blended the beans with the onion with a bit of salt, and I put a bit of Maggi. I like it. I don't know. Do what you like. I mixed my custard with soya milk and a bit of sugar. Made my custard white material. You know, I know they flop. And this was my akara batter, mixed it with more pepper because I had blended my pepper, ginger, and garlic. And then this is the akara. Look at the face now, it is shine. Then this is my custard, my milk, and all. I went to the mainland to see my sister. Sometimes I live in Lagos and barely go to the mainland, and I'm like, whenever I go, it's like a beautiful sight for me. I'm seeing the yellow buses, I'm seeing freedom. Literally, it's like another world of its own. Well, yeah, I grew up on the mainland, so this is no shade or anything. It's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see the beauty of Lagos. It's the life in Lagos, yeah. So these are some of the moments I captured. Just people walking on the road, POS, the bridge. I was on Third Milan Bridge. Do you know when I was on Third Milan Bridge, I was scared because I don't think I'd been on Third Milan Bridge all year. Last year, I always was on Third Milan Bridge. Anyway, I shopped for cake for someone. It was a birthday of one of my favorite person. I went to Balogun Market. So this was me on my way to Balogun Market. Anytime I get to VI, I'm just so wild with how talented people are. The buildings are just so beautiful. Sometimes I can't help but just wish this was how the whole of Lagos was, and I would keep videoing and vlogging. Yeah, I loved this signpost, and I'm like, oh, I would do this. Is this signpost a billboard? Hey, Deborah. Anyways, yeah, and I just kept vlogging, and then I got back from the market. This was the night. Just night drive. I literally love night drive. If you could hear the voice of that, like, I love night drive. I love tall buildings. It's therapeutic for me. I think you should try it when you get bored and all of that. So that's what I was up to. What were you up to? I love you guys. Have an amazing day, because I'll try to come tomorrow, because Ruth Cadbury just dropped a movie right now, something about the house help or housekeepers. I think it's going to be a coming movie, and I will just come tomorrow to talk about it. I think I'll try my best. I'm not promising, but yeah, I'll be here.